Hello and welcome to GOA365's Face to Face. Now today with me I have a distinguished guest, a very close friend of mine. We've been together since school, and he has been one of the forces which has been pushing various investment, business, everything in the state. Manoj Patil. Manoj Babu,
thank you.
Welcome to our show. He's with the CMO, with the CM's office, OSD, and he's one of the main persons who has been, we've just finished this Vibrant Goa, Amazing Goa issue. He's been one of the people right from the beginning who's been very involved in it, in trying to get business moving in Goa, trying to bring in more business. We already have a lot of business, pharma, hospitality, all that. So instead of me giving the details, let him. Manoj Babu, you have been involved in this. Before you got into the political life, so you've also been in business. So how did this concept come up as Vibrant Goa, right from the government side? So
yeah, firstly, I would like to thank the Honorable Chief Minister for including me as part of his team. When he became the Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, he wanted somebody as a link between the business and the government bureaucracy, because most of the time the pain points of the industry are do not come to the notice of the Honorable Chief Minister for whatever reasons, and he wanted somebody as a link between these two setups, and that is how I am part of the Chief Minister's office, and thanks again to him, because industry required this kind of a connect. Coming to the Vibrant Goa, how the Vibrant Goa initiative came about, it was in 2018 when as part of the BNI we had something called as Goa Biz Fest, and the then Chief Minister Manoj Parikar was there for our final event, and after the program, after the event, when we had a sitting, he happened to say that the business was slightly on the lower because mining had stopped, there was a feel low factor. So he said our Goan businesses should look out for beyond boundary, beyond Goa, beyond India, and this can only be done through a proper channelizing the forces, and at that point of time he said that this should be done by an NGO, a foundation or a trust supported by the government. Government cannot do it, but it should be an organization who can be supported by the government, and professionals entity which can go about doing it. And within the next 10 days he was diagnosed cancer, but then we took it as a challenge, and we wanted to prove to the Honorable ex-Chief Minister's wishes, and we had the then very soon Dr. Pramod Sawant became the Chief Minister of Goa, and but this was after the, so I would put it like this, we set up the Vibrant Goa Foundation, and we were not really in a position to meet the Honorable Chief Minister Parikar then because of his ill health, but then Dr. Pramod Sawant was fully backing us for this initiative, and we found the trust Vibrant Goa Foundation, a non-profit organization, and had the first Vibrant Goa Expo in 2019. And we had a tremendous response. It was one of the biggest event which happened in Goa, a business event, wherein we had 500 plus international delegates, we had 200 plus stalls, we had a footfall of almost 12,000 people, and there was a lot of MOU signed, not with the government, but it was MOU signed with the various chambers and all. B2B. Because we were not talking about this particular event as an investment per se, because Goa being small, we are not in a position to get a lot of investments into Goa, but we are looking at more of a collaboration by the industry, we are looking at more of trading opportunities, export opportunities, and this is something which we achieved. And from the first expo till now, there are 44 of our first time businessmen who became exporters.
Really?
Yeah, and that is something that is,
many people.
No, yeah, that's less in the public domain, but 44 of them have become exporters. And when it comes to exporters, because they have become exporters, the business environment in their own sphere has increased. There is no more economic activity.
Absolutely. But like, how now? Okay, now I know it is to increase business, to do things. But now, from then to now, what has been your journey? Now this is 19. Now today we are in 24. So what has been your journey? Have you seen any I mean, like, have there been obstacles? Have there been pitfalls? Have there been, you know how in India.
I would put it like this. See, during the first event, we did almost 14 country road shows. We had a lot of national visits. We went to US, we went to Israel, we went to Sri Lanka, Malaysia.
Okay.
So there were a lot of visits, and we got connected to the Indian diaspora there, with the chambers there. But then the main issue what happened was, after the first Vibrant Goa Expo, we had the COVID.
Yes, it was.
And we lost those 3 years of connecting with the MOUs which we had signed. But then, as you have just asked, Vibrant Goa Foundation continued its work.
Yes.
And what we did, we tried to do a lot of roundtables. We did a roundtable on tourism. Of late, then we had our Vibrant Goa Awards, Inspiration Awards, which we did last year. We did a high-tech the tech summit recently. We had the green summit which we did recently. So we have been connecting with a lot of entrepreneurs. We have been pushing them to get into business, to support them. When it came to the second initiative now, the Vibrant Goa, Amazing Goa, which happened recently, again we wanted to connect to the right kind of people. So what we decided was, let us only stick to certain sectors where Goans can do business with. So we chose IT, we chose hospitality, we chose light engineering, then we had wellness tourism, shipbuilding. So around 8 sectors were focus areas this time.
So you learned from the last
yeah, there were a lot of learnings, and we tried to correct certain things which we made. So we stuck to sectors. One more thing what we did is, last time we had 500 plus international delegates. So what we did this time was, we reduced it to roughly around 300 delegates, because we wanted to get only those kind of delegates who are connected to this 8 to 10 sectors which we had identified.
Okay.
And we have Dr. Jagat Shah, who has been a mentor from day one. He was involved in the first 3 editions of Vibrant Gujarat.
Okay.
So he had rich experience, and from the first Vibrant Goa till now, he is one person who has been mentoring us. So what he says is, the expo, the 3-day expo, is just 20% of the whole thing.
Gotcha.
So if somebody wants to get into business, the 40% happens before the expo, 20% during the expo, and 40% after the expo. So what he does is, moment somebody takes a booth, he immediately mentors them. He has either an offline or online meetings with them.
Before the festival.
Absolutely. We have started almost some booth delegates got connected to him almost 6 months before.
I see.
So what he says is, when an international delegate comes into Goa, he wants to do business, because we also expect him to connect with us. But then he should also, when he comes here, he should see that the person whom he is getting connected is worthwhile to do business. He has got that passion to grow.
Okay.
So what Jagat Bhai does is, he interacts with these booth holders. He asks them what is their ask, like whom you would like to get connected to, which country, which specific area, and then he trains them in such a way that they are in a position to take the business which is going to come their way. Because unless you are in a position, whether it is financially or technically, because the international delegate should feel confident of doing business with this person. So that is what Dr. Jagat Shah has done in the first edition. He continues to do so, and the best part is, after the expo, the 3-day expo happens, post the expo also, he keeps on connecting, guiding this booth owners.
Okay.
So the scope of the business being closed is much more faster in this case.
So where do you see yourself now? There are, I know, so many delegates have come, so many stalls have come, so many businesses have come in from here and for everywhere. What do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself? What exactly you want to achieve by these business? Because see, Goa is a small place, and you, from last time to this time, you all have learned, and you all have reduced the number of sectors on which to concentrate on.
Correct.
So where do you look? Because see, Goa today is only hospitality, nothing else. People, when they talk about Goa, they talk about that, and then they talk about the restaurants and the beaches, whatever. But business per se, Goa is not seen as a business. You know, we have a problem. We are in the media, but we have a problem when people say like, "Arey, you have a television channel in Goa." I said yes. Like, how long has been there? I said for many years. I said I've been in charge now for like 5, 6. I've been here for 6, 7 years. Yeah, and your reach. I said we are probably on social media. We are probably less in Goa. We are more in all over India and abroad. She said, really from Goa? I thought only Goa was a restaurant, but don't you get that same thing?
No, it's like, see, Goa may be known as an hospitality capital of India.
But don't you get that reaction from
We
people
do get,
outside?
we do get. But also, see, the world, when they came here, they did not know that 12% of Goa, India's pharma export
Pharma,
happened
correct.
from Goa.
Goa, yes.
So again, that is something which the world did not know.
Still doesn't know. By the
Still
way.
doesn't know, but we try to put in the public domain. We always say that Goa is a window to the rest of the country. So when we promoted Vibrant Goa or Amazing Goa, it was very clear that whoever wants to do business with the Goan enterprises, he is looking at a bigger market. So we have Goan businesses who will collaborate with these international delegates, international businesses for a bigger market share pan India. So
Because
this is
brand Goa, because
it is
Goa is
brand
the
Goa. I always say Sachin Tendulkar may be known in 50 to 60 countries, cricket playing countries, but brand Goa is known in every part of the globe. So brand Goa is much bigger than anything. So, and we would like to take advantage, the Goan SMEs, the Goan businesses should take advantage of the brand Goa. So we
But like one thing, sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt, but one thing like what I'm saying is that today it's a very, I'm like totally completely for it. Like today you and your government is trying to make brand Goa a brand Goa more than what it is right now. Like no, you just come, they go to the beach and go back, or you go to the club. So you want to make it brand Goa more business oriented, with a land of opportunity, a window to the rest of India, which is huge today. Is this exactly what your vision is? Because it's amazing. If
See, as honorable CM has been consistently talking about hinterland tourism, spiritual tourism, and there is lot of
leaving tourism aside also.
Yeah, fair enough. At the same time, there is a huge opportunity for the creative field. And today, if you look at the youth of Goa, they are better than anybody in India. And I think that is what exactly we have been talking through the startup policy, which government of Goa is talking at the Vibrant Goa, Amazing Goa. Also, we had a startup pavilion by the IT department, wherein there were a lot of our youth who displayed their products, and there were a lot of international delegates who really liked the concepts. And in times to come, we'll have a lot of these startups really being global. At the same time, we had a few new concepts which is not there in any part of the world. Like we have got something, we had the student buddy program, which was there in the first Vibrant Goa edition, and we had it now also. As I rightly said, it is there nowhere in the world. So the concept was what every international delegate who came into Goa were tagged with one final year student.
Okay.
And it was not just that the student, when the international delegate came, we gave them a student, but we had almost a journey of close to 3 months. So we identified the right kind of kids, we trained them on few things on how to be a professional, because when you talk to an international delegate, you should be good enough. You may be a good speaker, but professionally talking to somebody is a different ball game. Then the cuisine of Goa, then the art of Goa. So we had Sanjeev Sardesai who gave them the talks on the art and culture of Goa. So when an international delegate comes and he is received by this student, and the student will remain with him for the 3 days till he was seen off. So we always say that generally when you interview somebody for 15 minutes.
Correct.
But this was a 3-day interview of that student with the international delegate. And international delegate can come to know the attitude of this child in those 3 days.
Right.
So in fact, just today we have got a message that one of the child has already been given an international assignment.
I see.
So that is something, in the first edition we had 17 kids who got opportunities, but due to COVID around 11 of them took up the opportunity. But now we look at a huge number of students getting that opportunity of not only getting jobs outside Goa, but outside India in good establishments, in MNCs and all.
Exposure, right?
It's an exposure.
Is important.
Like we had a student who was not very confident to talk, but then we gave her an assignment to do a lot of announcements and all, and on the 3rd day we could see the confidence in that child. Today she can be a compere or an MC at any program. So these are the opportunities which the Amazing Goa gave to all these kids.
What are the more take-ups that you all have got from Amazing
Yeah.
Vibrant Goa?
what we also felt was that we have got a few departments of the government of Goa, so we said let us showcase the best of Goa to the international delegates. So we had the GSIDC pavilion, because GSIDC has been doing a lot of projects in Goa. But we feel, why should GSIDC not look outside Goa, outside India?
Yeah,
So because there are other state corporations who are doing business all over. So Honorable CM said put up a pavilion. We had government higher education putting up the pavilion, showcasing the private university bill which has been passed, so that global players can come and set up their small campuses in Goa. We had GEDA, since the Honorable Prime Minister has been talking about solar and all. So GEDA was there showcasing the various opportunities in solar. So we had IDC was showcasing the industrial estates which we have. So at the same time there were central PSUs also who showcased, like Goa Shipyard. We had the Marmagao Port Authority, we had the ONGC who put up their stalls, besides the other Goan businesses. One more point which we took up is there will be no outside stalls put up here, because our whole focus was that the Goan businesses should get 100%. So because if we had to promote this event nationally, we would have stole the 200 stalls in 2 days.
Yes.
But we made it specific that only Goan business or somebody, some MNC who has got a local distributor only can display their products.
I see.
So the businesses remain with Goa, within the Goan enterprises, and they have an opportunity to grow.
What do you feel like? We can come back to Vibrant Goa a little bit. What do you feel? What is the potential for business in Goa? Like CM has been talking about, green businesses, sustainable businesses, which he's been, since like so long he's been talking about this. But what you feel? What are the prospects of business in Goa, making Goa like, for example, Gujarat is known for business. It's not known for like making a place like Goa a brand for business. Is it possible, or am I just talking somewhere in the air?
No, there are opportunities. I'm not saying
It can happen.
It can definitely happen. Like we say, Singapore is like size of Goa.
It is.
So when they can have $1 trillion economy, why not Goa can have? Okay.
Yes.
So there are opportunities. Not that, and Goa has got the kind of young talent who can really make businesses happen big. And when we are talking about creative kind of business, these are businesses which do not require much space, but then it can give a lot of business. So there, and today's young talent who have been moving out of Goa are also looking at coming back, because when they see today many people who have made their money, but they would like to live life, and there's no other better place than Goa to see quality life.
Half of India is in Goa.
Absolutely, half of India, because after COVID, the big names are in India, in Goa.
Correct.
And they are doing business from Goa, and there are large businesses which are being done from Goa.
Yes.
And Goan young talent has got that opportunity.
So why can't we Goans don't do it?
No, there are Goans who are doing it. Many times we are not aware of what business is happening.
But not to the extent that we can possibly be. So possibly this could be an opportunity for Goans to actually really, say, "Arey Baba, they are doing, we also can." Do you feel?
What we have found during this amazing Goa conclave is there have been a lot of opportunities which have come their way, and I think in the next 6 months time you will find those in the finalization stage, because it does take time for things to get more closed, and we are sure a lot of enterprises who have displayed their products have been liked by the international delegates, and they are definitely going to do business. Like for example, the Taj had an opportunity. Somebody from Oman came, and they have now literally had discussions with Taj, because they want to set up.
There, right?
They want to set up. Yeah, IHCL put up their 50 years of presence in Goa. Okay, 50 years.
Wow.
So they were there. So they have made opportunity. Then we have got Pharma who had put up their pavilions, few Pharma. So there are now opportunities internationally also. There were a lot of people who came down who would like to tie up with them. So opportunities are there. It is how we grab the opportunity. At the same time, something interesting we also did at the at the Amazing Goa was having knowledge sessions. Because we had 66 international speakers, experts in their fields who came here. We had 17 knowledge sessions. We had continent-wise knowledge sessions, we had sectorial knowledge sessions.
What is a knowledge session?
Knowledge session is something like, say, we had a talk on sustainability.
Okay.
So the the future in sustainability. There were experts who came from Germany, who came from various parts of the country, did speak about it. Then we had something on tourism, we had something on light engineering. So we had various plus we had continent-wise how you can do business with say US, how you can do business with Southeast Asia. So those knowledge sessions were there, and they were all well attended, and very soon I think we'll also put them on the YouTube and all, so that people who did not attend that program can really see it and learn from it.
So you think that this is an opportunity, like sort of a gateway to move into the rest of the world?
Absolutely. As I rightly said, that not only move rest of the world, move also into India,
which is a huge market.
Absolutely. We always tell the delegates also who came, if you do any project, there are a lot of people who wanted as part of their CSR, wanted to do some project. Okay, so we said if you can set up something in Goa, that becomes a window for somebody from India to come and have a see. You have an excellent center of excellence in Goa, you can showcase it to the rest of the country here. So at the same time, as Honorable Chief Minister is talking about skilling, upskilling and all, and when these businesses who are there grow, definitely they would like more manpower, and there is scope of more youth getting job opportunities.
And good job opportunities, not just...
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay, one thing now, since this moves on like on business and whatever, I just want to slightly divert, because now for any business to start, there has to be an ease of doing business. Now that is something that we have spoken, we've been speaking about this, I think before every budget there is a session here when government people come,
absolutely,
people come, but that ease of business, what is the government doing to ensure that this ease of business is not only in say your mind or my mind or CM's mind, but actually percolates down the way? Is the government actually doing something, or things are...
No, there has been changing. It's a process, as you
and
it's a long process, and it is happening on the ground level. Now there are a lot of things which the government has done in online. When it comes to tourism, most of the payments you can do not only for 1 year. Honorable CM has said it should be for 3 years or 5 years, and which has already happened.
Correct.
Okay, we had the shacks for the first time starting much before the tourism the season started.
Absolutely.
So there has been a lot of changes as far as the industrial IDC is concerned. There have been tremendous improvements in ease of doing business. Today one can look for a plot, one can do online booking. So there has been changes, and I think within the next 3 to 6 months we'll have many such government initiatives seeing the light of the day.
But ease of doing business is a strong priority of this government. This is what to...
As you have been seeing, Honorable CM has been talking about it, has been talking and has been working towards it.
Correct.
It's not just talking, he has been working on it very seriously.
Okay.
One point which I would really like to mention, two more. See, we had something, there were 4 world records which happened at the Amazing Goa.
I see.
We had the Kunbi Sari, a golden, which entered into Golden Book of Records with 102 meters long sari. Absolutely. And that was something we wanted to showcase this to the world. And there were a lot of delegates who came from abroad. We had from somebody from Germany, from Bhutan. They were so fascinated by our Kunbi sari that they all want to tie up with the manufacturers.
I see.
Then we had something, a wooden home being built within 10.5 hours. So 10.5 hours, and we have requested the government to keep the wooden home till the International Film Festival is over. It is outside the main stadium, and there were 2 European very senior people who came, and they said this particular wooden house, which was costing 23 lakhs, he says it's 10 times cheaper, not 10 times, the cost is only 10% of what the cost in either in Germany would be. If it is 100 rupees, then here it is 10 rupees. So the opportunities which Caesar, our Goan brother who built this, has got so much of inquiries for this wooden home. Okay. And it's a modular wooden home. There's so much opportunity. Also, we did something called as, since we were talking about the opportunities to the Goan businesses, we had something called as reverse buyers selling meat. This is something which the central government is pushing, so that our businesses can tie up with a lot of international vendors, and we had 500 plus B2B meetings.
Okay, we have run out of time, but we'll be back after the break. You can give us more details, because this is a very interesting topic.
Which I would like to really talk about that. Absolutely.
Yeah, now this is Manoj. He's been talking about vibrant Goa, amazing Goa, and generally business opportunities in Goa, trying to make Goa a business hub, wherein because Goans are very talented, and I think they'll probably do very well. And this government, led by the Chief Minister, is pushing for that, is what Manoj has been saying now. So anyway, we'll be back after a short break. Keep watching Goa 365.